麦克拉普特曼是加拿大汉密尔顿最高级剧院福斯特安大略音乐厅管理公司的营销总监。看完今年神韵全新节目以后，他接受了本台记者的采访，表示说，由于原定场次的票早已售罄，当地神韵主办方又在周四加演，依旧爆满。他对神韵重返汉密尔顿连声致谢，并鼓励所有人都去观看精彩纷呈的神韵演出。
It was fantastic. I mean, between the costumes and the attention to detail in the performance and the accuracy and just how everything complements each other and really truly tells the story. And it's hard to describe. I can try to describe to you what you're going to see, but unless you see it yourself, you won't know.
福斯特安大略音乐厅营销总监 Partman 乐见神韵的莅临，为剧院带来周边很多城市及地区的观众。
It was amazing. It wasn't just Hamilton. People came in from Toronto. People came in from up north. People came out from out west. So, I mean, it was just really great to see an event like this in Hamilton bring in the community from outside of Hamilton.
神韵每年都出品全新节目，他鼓励所有人都来看。
So I encourage everybody, if they haven't had the opportunity, to go see it. But if they've seen it, go see it again.
他连声说，神韵每年都在该剧院上演，是他们荣幸之至。
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome back to Hamilton.
新唐人记者朱峰，加拿大汉密尔顿报道。
I think that everything is very colorful and very bright and vibrant, and I think that that is something that really represents China. Just being there, you see a lot of reds, a lot of greens, a lot of those very vibrant colors. So it definitely represents, and it's very well done.
曾代表加拿大参加国际性芭蕾舞比赛的专业芭蕾舞演员 Lisa Mironova 对神韵女子舞蹈演员的舞艺大加赞赏。
I can imagine how hard it is to dance on those. I was very impressed. It was very lovely. As said, the fashion of the ladies were very beautiful.
男子舞蹈演员轻松演绎高难动作，也给他留下深刻印象。
Absolutely wonderful. Everybody is very strong dancers, and I think that the acting skills are really on point. I understand everything, and I think that everybody else as well. I was very impressed by the schoolyard scene. It was very humorous, very light and funny.
他非常感谢神韵，让人们有机会探寻中华文化宝藏。
It's so unique, and there's so much depth in it. And if you know the history, that even amplifies it even more. So I think it's really wonderful that Xinyan is bringing it to all sorts of different parts of the world.
新唐人记者朱峰，加拿大汉密尔顿报道。
Amazing. The soprano was unbelievable, and I loved the chopsticks dance. Fantastic.
女高音独唱给 Janet Pierce 教授留下了深刻印象。
Oh my gosh, how does that voice come out of such a tiny little body? Like, she's unbelievable, and you can tell that she's passionate about what she's saying. So it was really beautiful, and the pianist was amazing.
神韵票是 Pierce 教授91岁的母亲送给他和姐姐的礼物。他说：“从未看过这样的演出。”
The dancers were unbelievable. They looked like they were floating across the stage. They were unbelievable. I don't know how they do it. They're beautiful. And I love the screen in the background, and like it just kind of flows with what's on the stage. It's really amazing.
Pierce 教授也赞叹神韵能在2小时内把5000年中华文化淋漓尽致地呈现出来。
It's hard to capture that and on the stage, because it's such a long history, the longest history in the world, I believe. But it's so good for us to here in North America to be able to see that journey. So it's very, very interesting.
他也鼓励大家都去看神韵，领略美丽的中华文化。新唐人记者朱峰、周丽敏，加拿大汉密尔顿报道。
Never seen anything like it before. Yeah, it's fantastic.
It was amazing. I've never seen a performance like it. The choreography, the costumes, the graphics in the background, it was absolutely amazing.
The music, the performance, the dancing, it's incredible, and it really represents the culture, the style of China.
It's very colorful, it's very light. The performers are very synchronized, which for me, that is the most aspiring part.
Oh, visually it was impeccable. It's just so dreamy, and it just sort of just took you away.
芭蕾舞演员 Lisa 和 Kirill Lotsky 在胡桃夹子舞剧中担任主角。神韵舞蹈家们的精湛武艺令他们大为折服。
One of the most principal goals of any performance like this is to send a message to the audience for them to connect and understand. And I think that the acting skills are really on point. I understand everything, and I think that everybody else as well.
It's great, and I can see how that they put a lot of effort into perfecting it. I'm telling you, there's not a single mess up. It's all perfected to 100%.
观众也称神韵数百套手工服饰为奇观，而女高音独唱和二胡独奏都动人心弦。
Costumes were amazing. All the colors were beautiful. It was a lot of work. I could tell how much work went into all the costumes. I could tell they flowed very beautifully. There was a lot, they were impeccably made, a lot of detail.
Oh my gosh, how does that voice come out of such a tiny little body? Like, she's unbelievable. And you can tell that she's passionate about what she's saying. So it was really beautiful. And the pianist was amazing.
I've heard the sound on TV and in the movies, but I never knew that it was just an instrument with 2 strings. Beautiful. Gave a mellow feeling to my soul.
短短2个小时，神韵在舞台上重现5000年神传文明，令观众们对神秘的中华文化更心生敬意。
It's so unique, and there's so much depth in it. And if you know the history, that even amplifies it even more.
It's so good for us to here in North America to be able to see that journey. So it's very, very interesting.
Chinese culture, but also in just the human culture and how we can all work together and cultivate deep compassion and care for each other.
观众也乐于分享今晚看神韵的体验。
To everybody, come watch. It's a great experience. Very, very well put together show. It's bright, light, and very enjoyable.
I'm going to tell anybody I talk to, I'm going to say, next year, go see Shen Yu.
新唐人记者朱峰，加拿大汉密尔顿报道。
基里尔·洛兹基是一名专业的芭蕾舞演员，他曾在2010年青年美国大奖赛半决赛中获得第1名，也是加拿大及美国多个芭蕾及舞蹈比赛的金奖和银奖得主。2013年，洛兹基曾在维多利亚芭蕾舞团的胡桃夹子舞剧中担任主角。1月26号，他在加拿大汉密尔顿第2次观看了神韵演出。他说，神韵艺术家完美的表演让他深受鼓舞。
It's great. It's very colorful. It's very light. The performers are very synchronized, which for me, that is the most aspiring part. They're so well together. Not a single beat is missed.
多次获奖的芭蕾舞演员 Kirill Lotsky 为神韵舞蹈家的精湛武艺大为叹服。
It's great, and I can see how that they put a lot of effort into perfecting it. I'm telling you, there's not a single mess up. It's all perfected to 100%. Everything, all tricks are landed well and escalated very well.
Lotsky 表示，不仅舞蹈和现场音乐之间完美融合，连舞蹈编排也令人称奇。
Very fast, very sharp, but at the same time easy to follow and easy to watch. So it doesn't hurt your eyes. It's clear, but it happens so quick.
他表示，神韵让他对中华文化更加心生敬意。
It's great. I'm learning quite a bit, and it's very interesting to follow. And I become more respectful towards it.
神韵也让他在事业上深受鼓舞。
It inspires me to go back to the studio and perfect my tricks and practice with my partner to synchronize our movement together to the music as well, so we can perform as well together.
他表示，如此精彩的演出值得向所有人推荐。
Oh, definitely, yes. To everybody, come watch. It's a great experience.
新唐人记者朱峰，加拿大汉密尔顿报道。
It's so moving and beautiful. It's touching. There were times I felt like crying because it was so touching and moving, and other times I felt so joyful with the colors and the movement, and you can see the joy in the dancers. So the choreography, the dancing, the music, the singing, it was just very, very spiritual and moving. A lot of history, very rich in history, and it was everything and more than I expected so far.
心理咨询师 Natalie Nokuak 尤其喜欢小舞剧《觉醒》。
So the whole presentation of the one called The Awakening, where he was a soldier and turned his life around to become a monk, I found that very especially touching for me to see that one, along with many of the performances. To see somebody transform like that, and they represented it so well, the whole steps of the transformation. So we saw the whole thing and how magnificent it was and how humbling it was for him.
他说：“感谢神韵帮助人们寻找自己的根。”
that this cannot be presented in China, and it's more of an atheist movement there at that time, that it's such a rich, beautiful, and as a spiritual person, I have a very deep appreciation for that, and I think it's wonderful that at least it can be shown outside to others to learn and see the roots of where that came from, the tradition, the roots, and how it can live on today that way.
新唐记者史清，加拿大基奇纳滑铁卢报道。
Today's my first time. I'm absolutely blown away. It's a fabulous show. It's colorful, and the symmetry, it's just phenomenal. It's really touching as well, really moving. And it kind of just reaches a part of you that you don't know is there. Kind of get a nice reaction to the music and the dancing, and especially the singer as well.
诊所老板 Larissa Schausbeiner 说：“演员们的出色表演把观众带入剧情，和角色一起经历悲欢离合。”
The storyline that's behind each dance, you're able to see the story from beginning to end and understand what's going on. And the dancers do a really good job of portraying their characters and how those characters are feeling in that moment and what they're going through. And it kind of brings you into their world, and you don't feel like you're sitting and watching, but you feel like you're up there with them, kind of going through the story with them.
Schausbeiner 赞叹神韵演出的所有艺术层面都非常完美，整体效果异彩纷呈，却又平静祥和。
Their hand movements, their facial expressions, the music is all drawn together in such a nice, seamless production that you don't feel like you're looking at any one thing in particular, but a nice, seamless performance. It's kind of an emotional roller coaster, very busy but calming at the same time, right? You're not feeling like you don't know where to look. It's very calm and very focused as well.
他表示，神韵表达的坚守信仰的理念令他感动。
Especially the story of the husband and wife, that they were willing to stick into their faith no matter what, even if it meant bigger obstacles like being put into prison or something even worse than that. So that was kind of touching for myself. It just kind of makes you a little stronger in your own belief, in your own faith, right? And that no matter what you believe in and no matter what's going on, that you need to stand strong in what you're doing, and you need to have that conviction. And they just did such a good job of displaying that and conveying that. Absolutely.
Schausbeiner 最后说，他会告诉朋友们珍惜机会，一定要来看一场神韵。
I would tell all my friends to make sure that they would go out of their way to come see this. Absolutely. I mean, we drove quite a ways to get here. And it was something you can't miss it. It's an experience that not everybody gets to experience, and you really should find yourself at one of these shows wherever you can, no matter how you can.
新唐人记者朱丹，加拿大基奇纳报道。
日前，加拿大的一名音乐人马克·吉布森在观看了神韵巡回艺术团在加拿大基奇纳滑铁卢举行的第2场演出之后，对整个演出感到非常的震撼。他尤其欣赏中国二胡所表现出来的独特音色。
The arrangements and everything was incredible. I kind of blown away.
音乐人 Mark Gibson 表示，神韵的音乐完美流畅，其中他最喜欢二胡独奏。
That was amazing. I wanted to meet her because I wanted to see that instrument because I'm looking at it going, that's more than Charlie Daniels can do on a fiddle. And I'm not sure the gauge of the strings, but she seemed to have the entire gamut of all the scales. It was unbelievable. Yep, and incredible. That was probably my favorite part of the show, watching that happen.
他说，二胡和钢琴两位演奏家的配合天衣无缝。
They must have been practicing a lot because to watch those two work together was incredible. Up in the high pitches and the high notes, and then down low, they just complemented each other amazingly. It was really good. They didn't even have to. There was a little bit of looking back and forth, but not really. They just knew each other and they just feel it. And you do that on stage. You feel it. You can little pauses, little breaks. You can actually feel that stuff with another musician that you're very in sync with. So it was incredible.
新唐人记者朱丹，加拿大基奇纳报道。
美国神韵艺术团在加拿大东部7个主要城市上演了29场，掀起一股神韵热潮，所到之处爆满加演成为常态。政界、商界、艺术界等各界主流精英赞叹，神韵是最顶级的舞台艺术，前所未见。
Extremely professional, beautiful, profound. It's wonderful to have Shenyun in the building and really help us elevate the level of what is performed here.
I think everything is beyond expectation. The performances, the dancing is superb.
I give full credit to the director. He did a phenomenal job.
The first act, I was like, wow, and I had tears in my eyes, which is amazing.
Totally forgot about everything. I was just mesmerized watching.
Premièrement, on est très bien assis, on est au centre, en plein centre en avant. C'est vraiment magnifique.
It was just fantastic. I just loved every bit of it.
Absolutely fabulous. Just wonderful.
I have seen divine and beauty and love expressed in this show. It was wonderful.
It's absolutely divine. It was beautiful.
There were times I felt like crying because it was so touching and moving.
Absolutely amazing.
It just captures your attention.
Outstanding. I can't say enough about it. I loved it.
Never seen anything like it before. Yeah, it's fantastic.
神韵的中国舞、缤纷的服饰、动态天幕以及中西合璧的现场音乐，都令观众们为之惊叹。
One of my favorite were the soaring handkerchiefs. I could not believe what they did with those handkerchiefs.
The one with the schoolboys and everything was hilarious.
Their arms, their angles, their technique was just phenomenal.
Like they do everything exactly at the same time, just beautiful. They would be top-level gymnasts in some countries.
I'm telling you, there's not a single mess up. It's all perfected to 100%.
20, 30 people on stage, all in sync and so accurate, is quite outstanding.
It's fascinating, it's beautiful, and I've never seen sort of the same level of interaction between the screen and the dancers.
Well, the whole color, the whole scene of it was breathtaking to the eyes, and then when the performers came out, their skill and agility was amazing.
And I think that the acting skills are really on point.
And it kind of brings you into their world, and you don't feel like you're sitting and watching, but you feel like you're up there with them, kind of going through the story with them.
I love the music. The live music is always very captivating.
That's a treat. Yes, nice to have that, and they're very good. Very nice, clean sound. Yeah, nice dynamic. It was well done.
女高音独唱和二胡独奏动人心弦，主流精英赞叹不已。
The moment that the sound came from her mouth, it was so pure, so powerful. That alone was worth the price of admission. When I heard the Arhu piece, I was struck by the delicacy of the sound that came out.
2个小时的演出，观众随神韵游历天国圣境和历史沧桑，了解中华神传文化的深邃，让人们重拾几近失落的传统价值观。
The beauty of the show must reveal the goodness of the people, of the Chinese people.
These are human values. They are, they are relevant today, yesterday, and tomorrow. That's what humanity is about.
You're showing where everything is coming from and where everything's going back to.
It was a message for all people. It was truly universal in that divine within is what's going to solve all the problems that we're facing today.
Et donc on essaye de se poser les bonnes questions afin de prendre les bonnes décisions pour décider vers un futur commun.
And once they go back to those beliefs and those values, then they gain that peace again and they find the purpose in their lives.
主流精英陶醉于绝美的艺术盛宴，希望能和众人分享。
I would absolutely recommend the show.
It's a beautiful experience, not only with family, but with friends as well, of all ages.
Well, I would recommend everyone come and see it. I would come and see it again.
I think everybody should come see it. It's not to be missed.
新唐人记者朱峰、朱丹，加拿大报道。